me say afi bekwa wiye de afi bekwa wiye na Kenneth Nana-Ofori Atta na ndi no na asa ahwe kura na I'm not saying say that should happen, but you put this na ebia opa kura ofam wawu so na yare a oyare no mama wo de awreho ene chese adai papa mandi na Ken.Ofori Atta nana ya jantoa we say jantoa for no omo ha adwen jantoa na ya jantoa one of the presidential staffers in the NDC government nana ya jantoa wo ha adwen papa or say Ken.Ofori Atta should come back to Ghana so because ne o ye egu Ghana for animu ase na egu ono ankasa nso na animu ase because near as a usro you know even some appointees within your government are facing it nti ade na wo de usro na eno na Daniel Okoboy or former deputy health minister na ono so akere na adwen e de afa Ken.Ofori Atta nana ya ni case no ehun se ono de onyaya anka omra na sa mindset e shema futrim se chese we di o man no dream ananse wa for man sika no nanka ni nyina atuntwa so ho na at least NPP for kora asomunyu wo mo na ensem na doso dodo abusia ha Island TV Plus waje bra wuti e no be like video no wa share no subscribe na wo comment nso wo di aba na ya jantoa so ho we presidential staffer mami no I like her o kan say mo a wan hu ya obestresa na mami was say ono no there was a time almost che sa in fact also ko share America ebra o survey ne term or survey under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the first term no NPP for a friend no say ensem bi akoso a ebehia ne cooperation was wo mo friend no buy enti ede na AC Kenneth Nana-Ofori Atta ho kwan se obeba na obe face challenges ahodo a na say charges ahodo a office of the special prosecutor e de abono no ma wonso because obi anya na hwe na no obi busa ne say na say no lawyers say osusu say oba ye ntuti ne fele ana wa say dabi obi ankasa wa say ye do batum kakra so hu o ye dan a na de obedem enti o say Ken.Ofori Atta mfanche dream say na sa buru chire kura odem so hu aburu chire odem o so wonya na dwe say Ghana de wonya ba pe oba obedem kakra because ono no kura no wodem kakra o say udem ahwe a obefon wo na ya janto o say o say mo hwe mo hwe wuntumi eze wuntumi o so wuntumi afon o so ye den a obedem kakra but den anu a so nyame ebeyu e do free yes enso hwenim obi ti na ya jantoa
menti ase den ye bidum ensem ne ye bebre Ken wo mra fie na suntwa
sese ya Ghana by file extradition
me pacho you say we can
yes
pacho and me decide we come Gabi
okay
Gabi misrew mauni ane mra fie mane mra fie ane me ekoso ne nyefe se me kwa me hu second te hwa ice for interview enyefe they say Ken pade mu usuro onye bema se me kwa makwa akoda yoko danje makwa akoda bie na madasi adi me kwa me yoba me kwa ya mkosu kire ne kwa wanfi me doti ase nti se wo tam aso a bra de he na usuro se ye friend sen ayi Kumasi mi nua ekura friend ne sen buntumi so okokot wa fon de so okọ uhu na wa fon
wuntumi afon
no fon ye wa fon nso so ko face court no won fe onyane se wontu
e data already
e dey data wa fon wa se
adi o se na accounting na mo dem nsa to so
obi hwe asem we to a usi unya hu bi da
oya no se
mi se
me ni mumu kra police can
me ti jaja obi asem we to a be fon pa o ti ase but nyame de obefem odu betwa ye nyina yakomuda mi de Ken ye na yanim guase se former final e de beti no ti abrochire ma ice for be fa Ken.Ofori Atta. Why a data bank? Wako school we Yale, wako achimota school free. A dear benti, bonibia why ye be a brabe face ukroni. A dear benti ne Ken Gugan and Nimas as a former finance minister, me a chuchonsa.
Na bone be na why. SML the end the work.
Na me kasa abrochire ho na SML be face SML no. Be face
the case is in court.
I am saying say brabe tenase ne kan asem. Said the nam call ye ko nya ne no wo be.
Wo oba.
Be so mo se wo oba.
Why in the can?
O say attorney general can so about serving the sentence. Say. So there's no need for you to run. Obi me say time NPP buy no. Me kwa broche minim se America chelda. Yes, me kwa America because in se mana metiti na ehu. Me ti we frefrem ke cancel pitch me se me koso Ghana me din wo news mu ade. Me ka je me man say I'm going home. Because minim se me nye hwe. Se maye bibia, yemfa me nkonko face. Eventually no bibia ni ho. Oti dem miche ba Nyankopon wo we a ono so ye na ade nti Ken mi hu ade konti akan ni gu ni hu ani masesa. It is not nice at all. I see so we a common criminal o my do mo kwa ice no unye the type of person e say okoho. So why should you do this? Why should you disgrace your family, disgrace their country? Former finance minister, you don't have to do this. Ken Minenanka, the next available flights, I'll come home. Obien ho obeye ni bibia wo yeso be ye do kwa maybe e kwa interrogate you ye be ma bi krampa bail we former finance minister
bail condition nso so na we nya wadem be 1 month
oh da bi na wo dem kaka na me ma dem di dem no suro I wo dem kaka na wo fi okwa bi kwa benya sympathy a former finance minister oh nti na ye den nya ye process aye ko
lawyer say ade ba kwa ama omo twene se omusuro se oba onya fair trial e wo
Ghana ho na nya fair trial NPP time crampo nipa ko court wo crampo de dog ayi ice for se won yare bio obi o yare credit no ko prison o me pese be bose de bia wonim NCA 14 one wasn't well but he di wo ko prison o ti de jawa yem brother in law nti me ka minim de maker ne yiri bresa de bia no ko nsawam no aba okọ nsawam no aba e de otimi ko be 3-4 times to ko twhwe ni kunu opo bi kura we area ho a no o handan wo eyi ekrom ho. So these are things, but the only thing is me can say as a political class ye nya di sua nyansa so wo officer be accountable. You can't say mati. But what Ken is doing is not nice.
Now, okay, so office on your account, and I don't know what we are for that.
There been some
charge one and why SML.
There be no charge. And say a charge by Yano. Say a teku crampon, yes, by Yano, ni and Shadia with this Ikanaya. You have to come. Because to be very honest, it can do an effort. And there be no we any masses are no.
Or say jumper,
whatever you are, wherever you are not an ICE candidate. Otimasi who fear wa Ghana who ye adwuma why a finance minister come and answer. What are you afraid of? Nana do nkanche no mrefie. Nana do te se ne papa. Won kanche no mrefie because we hono tene de nkaku etene chen yo ntwa ticket wo mrefie.
Omrefie me den.
No me den say awon former finance minister ye se bra wasem ho court. Na ye den. When e bin si da ayi wanwu your friend say ya bayi wo man fa papa ya anko court amana anko former deputy finance minister Victor Solomon wo anko wu kwan pepra wa anko dem ene kwan pepra wu na wa wu kwan pepra ko dem mu kokora mpo na akokosra no kwa mimi anu no mini anu kwan pepra okosra no prison kura wu ntibi nso ni mu because one day me to bro man no kura misi ni ye bro no ho se no kondo bro ni yam o man pray ma man yi ho. Yes. I
want some.
That is a second D.
Oh, I want to call second.
Yeah, the name Papa.
Kwame Pepra.
What are you talking about? Yes, you know what is it? The certain is on one you conform Kwame Pepra a year so ye minia on the Kufuor side. It's not Kufuor na president is here. Into what is it? A debating I can no what to say. I don't know why I Ken above every human being in this country. I don't think they are nice. I have to be very honest with you. Because a former finance minister of this republic as Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana, with our sovereignty is not an ICE candidate. You guys, it's not an ICE candidate. Why never can be beer a nemra enye? What's Nkrumah the finance minister almost 7 years? What the yako DD, what the yako IMF, what the yako whatever, obi any baby. Obi anyane. So why will anybody, and do you think he said the security of this nation will let anything happen to Ken? Most of the people going to court, fear no more. So bail conditions here high with them 1 month money. We buy out them ube ya dem be. Me kwa mi oba besia NPP time with them to molest me ga me ye me kwa ka mo se mo person beti. Inti de be ne besi wo Ken so. Ah. Obinya na me meti amene wo ka say. Yes. So why do you disgrace the country? You disgrace yourself like this. He should be able to come home because as long as ICE has determined some do not medical you fit. Maybe it's not catch him say Ken you fit. Mo say me boa. Me hunwe yase anti Doreen yase my gizo yire. Ken no can share te ashemu. One know your organization one nante kwa apenda. He didn't look sick. And the eyes are confirmed so on yes sick in so I didn't be all yen okrenye fe. Wakosa hospitally, I'm yako church or letter be so one tiapo.
Oh, Nasa hospital your call.
Eh? Me say eyes for and son on be detain you be determine so we fit or not.
Yeah, but that is almost a year.
Into call hospital ni yen as a so be fee. Okay. O de mazempa cho obi ni mem dabi young one amane. Na mado. And then me do akwanya yi kanche na nado so make ne mrefie ne ni chine ya. Wo ye president nia. Wo ye former finance minister. Be cheche mu mpa de kronti SML no esiye. Because time a wo ye you know obi ani ho. Adwen a wo de ye no obi ani ho. You have your day in court. You stand in the witness box to be cross-examined. And even maybe if you are cross-examined na adwen a wo de ye no ebe pi. Sometimes the crabby be the whole crata aswa. Nentia see we chiri. But it's me tie one no someone. A be different. So why are you doing this to yourself and to the nation? You look so miserable. You look so miserable. Why are you doing this? Why they one kwana yi oma uche obia. Nipa se ne enfro ma yenko investigate wom. Ya franko fo bebre. O party for your friend ko for bebre e die benti na wo koke kansem say wo say gu kro na ni ma se che Ghana no kra no won respect Ghana say wo ba say ya ye be haw into usru na wo Ken.Ofori Atta say ne obetifi adui ne do aba betu daily guide front page say wo usru so be ba Ghana. How can that be? I mean I just cannot wrap it around my head. So be bagana. Whenever you be, we are in a democracy. At a time when we year 66 no crown pono. Send a Kwame Nkrumah person obefi. 1972. Kwame Nkrumah wrote a letter that he wants to come home. Obo who be any baby. Or no crown pa you prefer the no coeza or dane saman twen with 2 kwanya went me ama back you. Into who say I didn't hear the bayo. Oh, be so nice.
Na owie no ana ye ni Okuboy Daniel Okuboy send American aka no or ye former MP for Lezukuku in Accra. And ono so chere na adwen say Ken.Ofori Atta should come. And like lawyers like to say, it is only when you are proven guilty. And you see, I know the any amount for adventure wo edefa nana ya Ken.Ofori Atta ehun. And he is not guilty until proven so. Into ono de unya ya nan kwa ba. Nan ka bibia to atwa. Mumientie eye former MP for Lezukuku.
Mimi Nyanka. Honorable Ken.Ofori Atta.
na waba Ghana. Sebi o ebi mu refi say ye kasa ekosu nyina Ken obi ambunu for like he's not been declared guilty in any court. People in Crawford Kanyama almost suspicions any cases omu kita omu free say ye ni kokota ebeja ba ni say wadi e ana yes sir. But no court in Ghana enka say oye convicted person. Obi Henry Jaba
Asempa FM.
No, a businessman can say on my way. Unim say, or one of the people on a case ever before Mamina Yekono, no, judges 3 na Yekono. Sako de adolescent and friend. Now, the political power, the establishment, the normal taking power, and narrative, ni say, in conform of di Ghana boni. Businessmen or sebi or man running Ghana or my ye tam or man Ghana watching no or count yes and in Crawford say papa we know and was saying Giomunia my infant son tusu now and she now that kind of political rhetoric a condemning Crawford and chase on me a comfort before I had a mark of judge. That's what happened. There is something a Ghana for Omar drink or when a government or a political establishment starts to determine who is guilty before they enter the court, the judge's life is even in danger. Because who is a judge? No more mukita to me as Sebio Chief Justice Kra or Mutibi uniform Mupegino. Now abayin ikasani ni yanyina chese obidie or da jail dada. Now obi pure anima osi manhwe kratari nyamu obi no huson. Such a judge, when you walk on the streets or drive, all is not well with you. And it's a Ken.Ofori if you mean Cairo, Justice Sarkodie now Henry Jaba case count. Mean Kanda and I mean council that say Jerry John is an open man so Kokuma. Bayaka Ajibia say when we are conform mobile mind. Mami judge we actual law say Papa Kofi na we Kasahu. Omo say mami we na offering fa. Enu no be di echi. And a judge no okokuno na Henry Jaba wan si kroma da no wo Europe till nyame edifreno. Enti I agree fully with me senior Kwesi Pratt onya kwara last minute no TV so see onyanka a political party should not campaign mo message kran say me ba corruption in Yamano, maybe jailing Crawford. Also, Nyanka. It's not something any party should do. Why? Because Oba, Nasana Wakasa. Say, Unyo, Bika, Wabo Chrono, and Abibia. Why you are doing say, Udinipa Kutum? So, my point is, say, behavior, as of mine, I don't even mention names. You put it up, Power System 2024. I must be. Niema bia so we bia obi anka on kita doing class or to kwa ba on san echi no obi hu na ne busu afa kan say hwe wo yie obi yes because look Ayini is my senior brother me nishi gesino in fact me oya me bra panyi pa me fa no dia grow but na me bisa me say what is the strategy in who say for who my information say oh case we court is well and good but sometimes no obi tie presentation e wie no na kro no nyira social media I tell ya kai hwe sika dodo ani pa fa enti so we obi a we involved na ebo dia obi and say no obi enter church kra no na o man no half no we a convicted criminal enti se bi usu udam ho na and imagine say we cause now we Guinea now Guinea one can't say you have the option not to come back adia kroni na say we convicted criminal no we nipa bibi tell about him say bibi tell about him say is it worth going back or I should hold on open but what I say so mesre me I've seen 3 things are contributing to what is happening. The first one sa public trial no yebema niama waye akase yetime
court of public
me okonya adwe wo wie sen that be I'm saying say we asem oka no ono kwa na nipa
obi yes so enu ye one thing ama sebio ehuni niama bebo nkrofo a unse me mboni padidi one senior lawyer krom we can say Ken and Ebusu no be can say member maomba
yes
because
Bentel
yes obi I had to say ebi no na yanti sa but some political elements on my way mu no Sebio, I said the Ebema Muni Ajini say, Ebia, what shall one meal come, what pure ama bibi cry. That's what will give them joy. It will share the level of aggression. I want to say, hey, now then they see, look, Obi, President Kufuor be president of Ghana from 2017 to 2024. Obi, there are people who went through our law courts. Issues now, mean that's one cases I have trouble. They were worth millions of dollars. Mean body Saglemi was $200 million.
Yeah.
5,000 units. Every year about 2,000 or 3,000 units. Emma, as at the time, abandon from here just about 5 units or so. Obi, but Papa no involved. No, one day jail, one night. Didn't you know one day jail? Because he did to me the power to determine his sleeping place, bail condition, everything was given to a judge who is not a political appointee. Obi, I'm coming to the second reason why say Ghana. I say. You the case too, so now who one shot you will not behave like a normal person. Yep, MP no involved in Sagrebi. One day jail, one night. Obi, the cost involved was $200 million. Say the SN say on the case now assembly no less than $100 million. Obel no is around $100 million. Now the MIA when say you don't appear normally before a judge who is not an appointee of a Kufuor or John Mahama. You are appearing before somebody who is a direct beneficiary of the government. Now, and you see, there is a reason why those who drafted the constitution take away the power to determine your sleeping place from a politician. You don't need to be a scientist or a complex mathematician, because say nana ya nipa obi edi ni bonipa na echi ono head of CID obi you know case offer to the table so power to determine bail. 1 week be the over chakakra. Say also called them. We also say what is saying.
Yeah, many are when you're bonnet the uncle.
Obi. So
why you're bonnet?
If I am appearing before a judge, Obi, judge I work in the law, 20 years at the bar, called to the bench. I'm a kind of background. So the manager, Obi. You can just go, boy, sorry. Who called judge you are? Obi, me the film, not my friend, lawyer. Yeah, conference. So, Papa, we you call law. But Obi, you can't say me appear before Obi Namiko. President Mawa buy na 1 year appointment na isi okọ determine bail condition. In Bible fasting Obi. Fasting.
When why mumu ye Western please enko the okay ken. There be so me penny ma wo kan as you said. There be no crown kan no kure so wan go through the system me patcho. Say doc one go through the system men can be because you don't know what people also went through.
So Obi, who say na
agenda setting no.
Agenda setting. O kasa no wa wan kasa.
Dem so nim say me kan no kure but the work can dey fa kwam.
Obodudu amede man na ya nti me glasses cry me ja o ka. Me pa studio me glasses ma ja. Obi so ni say ka me kita me glasses. But who show Obi dey na on say o dey da ba chere ma to Obi answer.
Say nya me glasses we
Oh, now you see, I'm trying to explain why Ebia looking simple, nice. I had Diamobi. I said the first one, the political trial, the public trial. Into I said, look, a lot of people don't know Dr. Mimbodi, Dr. B, or you're one of the most celebrated orthopedic surgeons. Monsieur Adio under him will confanochi. Now, Ghana, you know, I am Fanu Diagro. Utiminya serious back problem. Obi Abel Fair said this is Obano. No, a CEO during John Mahama first administration. Sir Doctor no, Mikoye program ewo Germany. Abrofo you know, no mu treat you well. The only reason is say doctor no your mu colleague. Emma one doctor Professor Krakache me say or dada no say mon ko Ghana nyina papa no mfi no ko ina enu ntini sometimes like no bofu kakra. That's how good he was. No a CEO for a particular agency and President Obama Mama. No film here. Oh, but I don't want to. Yes. Obi. Or court for almost 8 years and harass. But Ghana be nimno because Yanya didn't like a political trial, like open public trial where agent Weba Bonti, Papa way contract when Oma scarce the woman. Now so nani na ensure. And I'm you know what I mean?
That's all that me no press conference.
Oh, you don't get it. Get what the point I'm saying is Obi. Oh, nyabote. We are trying. You see, Obi, I started by saying, my wish, a prayer that he will come back. No. You see, Obi, say, my physician. No. Sure. When I see something happening, my first thing is to look at risk factors and what is causing it.
The medicine.
What I say? I know the rationality. Obi anka o oye nom anka o se no onye but also the Nanti. We must ask, didn't you Adani? So that Chinebino, if we can do something about Sardin, and Danny. But what I say. So and that's why I started with the Henry Jabba. Say to the extent the public was so much polluted. Say a justice lady was murdered because for the public that Henry Jabba man has robbed Ghana and his riches is at our ripping off. Yeah. And the judge looked at it and said, this Henry Jabba man is a good businessman. What sweaty? Why genuinely why sika? So please go free. And then they come at the woman. So I'm just explaining to you that the man I mentioned, the doctor, this man still, a lot of people don't know him because if he had been treated, he said I treated Ken and now I can done any problem say, oh doctor, wait, say no, but what I say. Oh, and the second one, the first one, the public trial. The second one, giving the power to determine bail or your arrest or otherwise conditions to a political appointee and not the court. Obi, but what I say. And then the third one, Obi. Third one.
They say a love when I break 15 minutes.
Number of minutes.
Because I 5 pay.
Obi, the third one.
Dog, third one. Yeah.
A lot of people have not paid attention. But Obi, and be honest. The fact that you have a government now controlled, the executive controlled by a government, NDC party has come into government. Their endorsement was overwhelming. They control executive. Yeah. Their control of parliament, the legislature is almost overwhelming too. Yeah. Obi, it was a big problem when they took steps to more or less be the one to determine the head of the judiciary too. I'm not going to the substance. But the point I'm making is that if whoever was there, Sebi, Uncle retire, no more choose Wanka, it's a natural course of things. To change the head of judiciary, no, Obi mean can't that, and I mean counsel that. Say head, no, determine and manipulate judges to Amuye. But the boss of an institution cannot be Sebi, irrelevant. Into Obi, look, this thing, if you go to international circles, so invest a bit about Ghana, no share the 3 arms, no, who's executive, no, Sebi. Or a hand in who controls, who determines what who administers over the judiciary. Didn't you fear say government in Ninya Sema say a court judge is anima or best say one judge will be whipped in line. So Obi, these are the 3 things. Now no me can say Sabo because hey I say no case na court judge na nim na ye bisa for one day judgment consider be your channel papa your taso. Yeah chances are to say me Obi me no before about we buy no case bako now you call for interpretation at the High Court. Now High Court rule here. You call for interpretation at the Supreme Court. Now Supreme Court. Meanwhile, yes, in about Attorney General. So the case no the lead. Or call no about. Obi never say case he say go school every day. Judge, certain judge Obi ka jokingly say Obi so conduce across the day. This is a problem. So the point I'm making is that let's also watch our behavior whilst we have power. If some of the unnecessary noise avoid here. Ebema bibia look, the true joy in accountability say obi edani fee wa appear before a judge wa kofi ye ready judgment no ya won say wadi eboni e si fa sika bra na ko dance awam and no is real triumph. It was made not on the wheels of noise. We follow the law. But you see the answer the case crowd starting no. Sometimes I say case you can ya my beginning charges. Am I according to the merit? Ni NPP ya appear before court. You court judge him. Now sometimes crowd to me say na fe do bia kai age say charges kai say on file is over. Me kai obi kai say OSP. Obi say it looks like Ken Yama come back. Red alert. Obi say send a judge crowd. And say that cases were finally one in him, and say the cases were what filed. So all I'm saying is that let's spend our energy in the courts. Let's spend more time on the docket. Let's be patient and go through the system. And when the judgment comes, and we've been told that someone must give us our money or must go to Sawam, we will all celebrate the goodness of God for exposing those who have done wrong to us. But prior to that, Kasani public trial in Yamano ember form because all poison the atmosphere. People now will assume that no matter what they do, you would harm them, so they will try to escape.
And yeah, Minister Ekasa Papa na in fact or your doctor and many occasions watching now doing their far health related issues no enkanka mema se yenhwe yedidie mu ye yenhwe ana mutum ye yenye exercise ene de yeke ka ho na so wo hwe Ken.Ofori Atta the video no ne picture na say senior ma abeti abubo ada oye gym ana say aso oye press up ewo detention center ho ana ebi awadwen ko so but hwe Ken the picture ni yi ba ase na beti na beba bi ase biceps na beba ada oye press up ana Ken.Ofori Atta Ghana for se bra na charges ahodo a de abo no abusuya bra na be face because after all you belong to Ghana so ana then our former finance minister obenya some proper treat edimo obi ehunahuna say ana be giving fair treatment and the keke there be obia has been given fair treatment na ya janto ade o say fair treatment asempa na ye ka de ya na nka ye federal administration and I say a man for enya fair treatment na NDC aban there o mehwe say ya and ho bon aban ensemu no obenya fair treatment because you are our own Island TV Plus we like video no share no subscribe na fe odo comment so aba